Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's Demon Slayer Season 1, Episode 11. It's been a while since I last watched anything on this channel. Even the two reactions that went up in January existed at least a week before to Patron, so my gap as of when you guys on YouTube will see this is becoming pretty big. And that was mainly because this whole winter period has been a rough spell in general, because it was the first Christmas without my father, first New Year's without my father, and then my father's birthday. And if that wasn't enough, my mother got some back problems that she was dealing with, and she was stuck in bed for a while, and I had to help her. And then for the past like half week or so, maybe a little more, I've been sick, so I've had to recover from that. And it's like the universe has conspired against me when it comes to being able to record videos, or at least make videos. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, it's just, it sucks. Like, I wish that I was posting more actively, but if I can't do it, I can't do it. Like, that's you'd be amazed at how the time gets away from you when you have all this extra responsibility. It's something I never realized living in my bubble. Like, I find myself a lot more tired now. I find myself a lot more not up for it, and as I say, plans and responsibilities on top of that just take away all of the time it takes to do this kind of thing. So it's on rare nights like tonight that I'm going to be aiming to record stuff, though. I've had a nice satisfying pizza dinner today. I'm feeling motivated to watch something before I go to bed, and I will hopefully be doing some Once Upon a Time tomorrow. But for now, it is Demon Slayer. Obviously, at the end of the last episode, we met what is one of my friend's favourite characters, one Zenitsu. And I've heard that he is quite the precious little boy. He certainly seems to be a little bit of a crybaby at the moment, but I'm sure that his badass moments will come. That's usually how it works. Trust me, if I saw no problem with Usopp in One Piece, and now he came across as first, I think I'm going to have no problem with someone like Zenitsu. Like, I'm used to this. I know that there'll be a character that's a little bit cowardly on the surface, but when he finds his determination, he'll be one of the most badass of all. I can just tell he's that type of character, and I think I'm going to enjoy him. So, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Now, the curious thing is that he seems like he's desperate for love. Because he was like, I could die at any moment. He's obviously like having second thoughts about the danger he's in being a demon slayer. Like, so he's thinking about his mortality and how he... This is what I'm assuming, by the way, from what we saw him doing. He was begging for a marriage proposal because he could die at any moment. So I'm assuming that he just wants to experience that before he dies, and... He's convinced that being a Demon Slayer has gotten him in more trouble than it's worth, and I guess hanging around Tanjiro will help to sort of steer him in another direction, because when people see Tanjiro's resolve, they tend to, you know, have some sort of revelation themselves, so it's going to be interesting seeing their dynamic going forward. I want to see how he interacts with Nezuko, especially if he finds out her secret. Well, I mean, it's pretty hard to keep it contained, but you know what I mean, like disclosing everything about her to him. I'd like to see how he'd interact with them on that front. But anyway, I don't have any real predictions. As I said, I've stepped out of this series for a good minute, but I did watch the recap at the beginning, like I always do before the intro, so I'm more or less up to speed on where we were. Tanjiro is just about to go to his next mark, and he has stumbled upon Zenitsu in the middle of the road. So why don't we go to that road to meet them? Well then, okay, guess I don't get to see him actually fight today, but what an introduction, I will say that. Like, he pretty much instantly introduced us to what he's all about. Like, he's just this raving, balls to the wall, adrenaline junkie, bloodthirsty, whatever you want to call it, the happy violence type of character. And those can be fun. You know who else is fun? Zenitsu. I like that we've got the dynamic of the serious and focused Tanjiro, who is on a mission, knows what he's doing, and he has a level head about him. And then you have Zenitsu, who is childish, overreactive, and just overall lacking confidence. He's very gullible. He's in debt. Like, I can see why a lot of people don't like him. Because it's very common to not be able to sympathize with the sad sacks in life. Think about it like Jean Arc in Ruby. There are people that hate Jean Arc just because of his status as the runt of the litter. How he was always getting the short end of the stick for a while and being the butt of the joke kind of thing. But they didn't look at the angle of he was always trying to improve and make himself better and earn his place amongst his friends. They never saw that side of him. They only chose to focus on, oh, he's a butt monkey, he sucks, he's shit, oh, I hate him, he's such an awful character. Whereas, I can sort of see why people might jump to those same conclusions about other characters who are a bit of a sad sack, especially based on first impressions. Like, I can see why some people might just think, oh, he's being a wimp, oh, I don't like him, oh, this is an action anime, grow some balls, you fucking loser. Like, when that's a very shallow way to look at people, I'd rather look at this guy and think, wow, he is so eccentric, he is so extra, and I think this adds entertainment to this series, and I can't wait to see when he does show us his hidden badass side. Like, that's the healthy way to look at a character like this, and I'm disappointed that a lot more people don't do that kind of thing. Like I say, with Jean, with whoever, with Usopp in One Piece, because before he has some of his best moments, I see some people's clickbait titles when they react to early One Piece, like during the Koro arc, someone's like, oh god, I hate Usopp in the title. I'm like, shut up. Like, you just keep watching until you actually understand his character, thank you. So I have a feeling that it's a similar case with Zenitsu. People jump the gun with him. He's very easy to find annoying if you don't like people being extra. But like I say, that's not a problem with me, at least for now. I find his extraness kind of funny. He's not really put anyone in danger yet. I'm sure that when it comes time, just like with Usopp in many situations, coward by nature, but when push comes to shove, he will dig his heels in and do something. Like, that's how these characters work, and I'm sure that's how it works for him as well. I can't wait to see the first time he gets one of his big moments. I'm looking forward to it. Like I like Zenitsu. Well, yeah, interesting concept for this building, how you can make the rooms swap, change, or whatever. Seems like a very specific skill, but I guess I don't know the limits of these powers and this world, so I'm not going to question it too much on how specific of a power that is, because after you've read through all of the JoJo parts with all of the stand powers and stuff, and you've gone through Hunter x Hunter with all the Nen abilities, and you've gone through One Piece with every single Devil Fruit power, you start to realize that authors will take a lot of leverage with where they can go with power sets. So nothing should be questioned too much. I do think it's cool. It'd be interesting to see how it helps him during a fight in terms of disorientation, because obviously we've not seen him come to blows yet. There's a distraction in the works at the moment with this Boar Mask guy. I don't think he's been named yet. If he was, I might have missed it. But I'm sure that as we get more involvement from him, he might even introduce himself. So, yeah, okay. This was a pretty good episode to come back to. I was very entertained. I'm looking forward to the next one, and I shall see you guys next time.